Well, this is what influenza looks like. And actually, I look a lot better than I did. This is also kind of a PSA for parents, adults, about not sending your children to school or not going to work if you are sick. I'm kind of embarrassed because I'm known as Karen Probiotic, or a channel that focuses on health and well-being and getting your probiotics to help your gut health and your immune system. And here I am sick again for the second time in less than 3 weeks. This time I was diagnosed with influenza B, and thankfully I was able to get into the doctor on time within that 48-hour period where they could start me on Tamiflu. And I can say it has made a difference. I am improving, but I don't know when the last time was that I felt this destroyed by illness. I think the only thing that I've actually done wrong, there's several things that I've done wrong, but the major thing that I have done wrong is that I let myself get exhausted because I work really hard on making sure that I do the best that I can at my job, on my YouTube channel, in my life, but there are only so many hours in a day, and I've done too much, and that has lowered my immune system. And there's only so much probiotics can do if you are not getting enough sleep or getting enough rest. I had several children. Sorry, I am so uncomfortable and so cold. I had several children in my classroom in the last 3 weeks who were so sick, had fevers, or were coughing, or were just miserable. And when your immune system is suppressed because of exhaustion, you're at risk to develop whatever they have. So I could really see it when I was looking at, I was reviewing my live stream from Friday, the Harriet Tubman live stream. And I could see my eyes just slowly blinking as I was driving, and I was like, oh my God. I was really on the verge of this. Okay, you guys, if I start hacking, I'm going to cut off the video because it sounds like a train is coming through my lungs. But, yeah, so this is what I realized. I was able to look at that yesterday, and I realized that whatever, the influenza had really hit me then, but I didn't really know the extent of it until I woke up Saturday morning and the world was just wavy. And it was like 7, and I went to my husband and I said, I'm taking myself to urgent care. I hurt everywhere. Everything hurts. And I was hacking and I was coughing and it hurt so bad. And so I went to urgent care. They swabbed me for strep throat. That came back negative, and they swabbed me for influenza B. Because even though I had the flu shot, influenza A is all it covered, not influenza B. And so they started me, now based on my symptoms, they started me on Tamiflu because I only had 6 hours of the 48-hour time frame to get that in my system. So I went ahead and took it, and then yes, of course, the swab came back positive for influenza B on Sunday. And so Saturday, once I got home from urgent care, Troy said, you have to go to sleep. You have to lay down. You just get on that couch. And so here I've been since Saturday at about 9 a.m. And I've pretty much been able to go to the bathroom and come back. Troy has brought me water, and I was not vegan this weekend, and I don't care. I had chicken stock that I had made. You know I make chicken feet, chicken stock. I made that, and Troy kept bringing me cup after cup of that and tea, and so the fluids, I've been able to keep the fluids in there. My stomach has not been upset. The respiratory stuff is incredible, and the body aches. So I haven't been in live streams. I haven't uploaded videos. I haven't created videos because I'm sick, you guys. I haven't been this sick in years. Now, the intestinal virus I had 2 weeks ago was really uncomfortable, but there is nothing like the flu, where my head is pounding, my joints ache, which is a good sign, actually. If your joints ache, it's actually a good sign because it's your body fighting against the virus and sending out, I forgot what it was, but it ends up in your joints and it really makes your joints ache. Now, what I was surprised about is the pain that was in my face, my jaw, my neck, and then right behind my eardrums. Okay, that wasn't so bad. But right behind my eardrums, there's those bones that help you hear. They're the bones that actually get I don't know if it's the cochlear. I don't know. Those bones in my head actually were painful and are painful. Every now and then I'll get this like shooting pain, and that pain just travels around the body. And the fever, here I am. I'm actually on the mend. Please, if you're sick, the CDC says, the Center for Disease Control says, if you have a temperature 100.4 and above, stay home. They say you can go back out in public if you've been fever-free for 24 hours without fever-reducing medication. The other thing that I learned, because I was wondering, how long am I going to be contagious? How long am I contagious? You know, and Troy isn't sick, and I don't want him to be sick, and we've taken all the precautions. But after I am symptom free, after the fever is gone, I can be contagious up to 3 weeks after I experience symptoms. So you guys, washing hands, please wash your hands whenever you've touched a surface. Wash your hands before you eat. It's not that I didn't do any of these things. I think my immune system was suppressed from working too hard. Not that teaching is too hard, but I put myself under a little bit more pressure because I do shows and I do YouTube and I do all of these things. But wash your hands. Cover your mouth and remind people, cover your mouth when you're coughing, and not just like this, because it comes through your hands. I, in my house, actually been doing this because I don't want Troy to get it. And if you have a fever, stay home. If you're sick, stay home. We have a lot more viruses coming down the pike, and we all need to be strong. It is detrimental to the larger community if you go out and say, I have to work, I've got to get this done. Well, then the whole population is exposed to those germs, and they could be very dangerous to someone. Luckily, even though my immune system is a bit suppressed because of being tired, I'm a healthy, strong woman. But what if I was older or a little bit immune compromised? This could have killed me. Influenza kills. I'm not gonna die. I'm just miserable. But that's my PSA, guys. If you're sick, stay home. Thank you.